How did you use media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? Firstly, for the research and planning, the use of my MacBook and the iMac in both school and at home. This meant that I could access all programs and softwares. This was programs and software such as Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe Photoshop. Also, programs like Microsoft Word helped me make sure there was no spelling mistakes within. All these programs were accessible on a Windows computer as well. This meant that I had more accessibility wherever I was and had greater freedom. The use of WordPress. All the stages that I used throughout my whole product has gone through WordPress. This allowed me to keep track of everything and access to the blog wherever I was, as it's on a cloud system. This meant that it's all stored online and I can access it anywhere I want with a login. This also included any platform such as a phone and even a PlayStation, anything that had an internet server. Posting it to WordPress also meant that other people could view mine and I could see other people's as well. People could also comment, getting a better audience feedback for my products. The internet also helped out a lot as well. This was through the initial ideas, the motherboard, and the genre research. This was because I used Google Images to explore in-depth and analyze conventions of real media products. This is such as websites for secondary research, for movies that I were analyzing, such as Anotherhood. This allowed me to view real media conventions, and then I could implement them in my own product. Photo booth and a Canon 5D. These two were mainly used for the filming of my product, however it was also used for the focus group. The focus group allowed me to explore specific elements of my page and change them according to the audience. It allowed me to also get primary evidence of the feedback so they knew I wasn't making anything up. YouTube has a massive part in this. The trailer analysis for both genres and identifying recurring conventions that I could add in my own trailer. For example, if I saw 3 trailers and they all had a specific mise-en-scène element within the trailer, I would know to add them in my own trailer. This will give a true identity of the genre of my film. However, I also use YouTube for secondary research such as tutorials. This allowed me to get better editing skills and better skills on Photoshop, which allowed my media product in the end to be much better. For the construction of my page, I used Premiere Pro. This construction allowed me both to focus on my focus group and trailer. It allowed me to crop and cut the video whenever I wanted. It allowed me to also narrow the cut down. It also allowed me to accurately measure the sound, even changing the gains, so I had all control over my sound. When the trailer and when the focus group was also fully edited, I color corrected them. This made it look a little bit more professional. Photoshop is also a big program within construction. This was used to edit the whole poster and website, such as editing the image that went on it, and for mine only, the background as it was digitally made. All of this was done on Photoshop. This was done using tools such as the Magic Wand tool, the Paint Bucket tool, and even the Gradient tool. The Gradient tool was used for the buildings for the urban background. As you can see near the bottom, they fade to white, which goes against the main background of the poster and website. Guidelines were also used to keep it inline and accurate and balanced and attractive. A consistent house style was also used on Photoshop. The color tool, blue and white. Blue and white is a nice color and it allows the audience to interact with it more and feel more open towards it, other than a black and a red. Hitting the enter key or pressing render allowed me to view my video at playback at 100% and there was no lag or no jittering. That way I knew what I was editing. Using the C key and the V key also allowed me to make cuts on Photoshop. Evaluation. Using the QuickTime player, this allowed me to use screen recordings. Also, the Command Shift 3 and the Command Shift 4 also helped me take screenshots on my Mac. And the snippet tool allowed me to take screenshots on my Windows computer. Audacity and a Blue Yeti microphone was used to record all of my audio, if it was for the trailer or this evaluation. A pop filter is also used. This means that the P's are not going to be blowing the mic. Prezi was also used in the written stages of the evaluation. This was so that I wouldn't have to make another video and all of my work would be in one place and easy to read. YouTube was another massive part of my evaluation and my whole 3 products in general. YouTube was used for my focus group. This allowed me to gain audience feedback whenever I wanted, and it was easily accessible on all devices. Also, the evaluation videos that I'm putting up now and the trailer was also put on YouTube. This allowed me to freely access them whenever I wanted with a secure internet connection.